What up, what up? Let me get some music playing. There we go. I got my mic working. Not my mic, my camera. Okay, we're just gonna get this caught up. Reset that. So yeah, I'm just gonna blast some chiptunes to be safe. Also, I tend to zone out on them, so that's pretty good. And then let me actually let me. Man, this song is crazy. So we'll do that. And then where it's playing will just be right there. Probably can reduce that a little bit. No! Not what I wanted to lose. Ah! There we go. Alright, cool. As you can see, I'm in my new room, and there's nothing behind me. Except for that, which is the clumped up pile that is my bed right now. Don't mind that. But at some point, this room will be more filled in, but I just haven't been able to focus on it too much. Also, I don't want to fill it in too crazy. Like, I got the essentials in here right now. And everything else is just in my old room, which is now like an exercise room and some other stuff. It's kind of like a little, I got an office area building in there too. Just so that while I'm in there working out, I can do that during my job. So that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Relay bros are goated. So I am so behind on this. This isn't even what I'm supposed to do. Hey, I can't sleep. Can I stay up with you? Yeah, dog. You should try to get some sleep, though. Lay there, close your eyes. Also, what's up? Yeah, this is something that I need to do for school. Why are you sorry, dog? Technically, I'm not even supposed to do, like, a storyboard for school. I just, the original idea that I had, was not working. So I have rescoped my idea. So I'm doing something else with it, which is why I'm making these storyboards. But I'm supposed to have something for school tomorrow. It's supposed to be a rough cut of my film, which I have nothing recorded for because I'm still figuring it out. So hopefully if I walk in, I'm like, hey, you know, here's some storyboards. Hopefully that'll, you know, hopefully that'll satisfy them. So we'll see. But yeah, let me try to blast through this. I gotta focus on this. It's gonna be real rough, real quick. But I've been, I don't want to say procrastinating. I've just been like so, like the other idea, I had like a cool idea for it, but first of all, it was a little bit more abstract. So turning it into like a live action thing was or using live action as an element of it was going to be a little difficult. It was like the test that I did. I posted on Instagram a while ago, a few weeks ago, but that is. A lot happened, and now I can't sleep. You're good, yo. When I say go to sleep, I'm like, I'm not joking, but I'm like half joking, Kiara. Like, sleeping is good for you. That doesn't mean that, like, you're always going to be able to achieve it, or that I'm also going to follow that same rule. I try to. But, you know. Shit happens. New follower, Wadhi Koi. Wadhi Koi. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for following. Oh, you stream pretty well, and I would love to play with you. So kindly add me on Discord. But I'm not even playing a game, bro. Sounds like you're fishing, bro. Not gonna lie. Come stay, enjoy the stream, and then talk with me afterwards. You know. I am so fucking up the roughness of this. Whatever. Arms crossed. Feel like that. Yeah, depending on how this goes, I might have to pop out the CBD later. Which I've been I got like a new contraption for that, so that's been amazing for me recently. Oh, I see where I'm fucking up. Okay. So arm's supposed to be on the other side. Whatever. This is a terrible drawing. That's okay. We'll just get it and move on.
He wants to. There's only one response to the clothes he wears.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be timed perfectly. I'm just trying to get the general idea of the shot placement. So I would look at pants on something. Pants. Split panel. Delete that. New one. This drawing is so bad. Copy that. Place that over here. Oh, see, this is why I had that a little bit larger there. Purely Gray is goated. I'm gonna say that about like every artist that pops up on this stream that I'm watching that has the music, but that's okay. Oh, maybe I can like probably would make more sense to start the eyes over here. And then just duplicate this really quick. What happened? Why did that pan? Wet. Oh. Wait, that. Interesting. Okay. Shirt.
There's a dude who only seems to
Half of this is just gonna be spontaneous when it happens. Damn, leaning back in this chair is not giving my fit. Look at that. That's not how my neck looks, I swear. Okay. So we'll probably do like
exude fashion. This one
let's see here. That facial expression is perfect. At some point, I have to do homework for a different class too, which, depending on how fast I get this done, maybe I'll start that and I can just vent my frustration about that. Yeah, let me.
there is a man who does everything that he wants to. There's only one response to the clothes he wears. There is a dude who only seems to exude fashion. His one and only passion.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna make this, like live action wise, other than just like understanding the shot placements. But see, that's the thing is that like this is where I'm running into issues with like doing live action stuff. Is that like I'm so used to doing stuff animated, which you know I'm not necessarily the most goated animator ever yet. Um, but like it's so much easier to be like, oh, I want this to happen, I want this to happen, I want to do this with like the camera and stuff, and then like you can just do that in animation. Like you don't have to like get out of your chair to make it happen, and then with like live action, you have to like get out of the chair to make it happen. I'm gonna stand up. My back is being weird. I don't know. I unplugged my headphones. But yeah, this position of this desk is a little weird. Oh, there we go. I gotta figure out a way to position my drawing tablet more than anything. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at some point. Okay.
Only passion.
Hmm. How do I want this to like? The next part, I'm imagining him like a comical, like he's gonna be like working on these pants to make them a shirt, but like I'm planning on having it all just like happen kind of off screen, with just like this comical. Let me see here. It could be like pants get thrown on like a workbench. Like a workbench like this. Sure. Plop. Plop. Okay.
He would declare. Would declare.
Yeah, okay. I can always change it up like later if something isn't working perfectly fine. I'm just trying to make this is like my thing is I love doing like music videos, so the fact that like the or music oriented stuff. So the fact that the class kind of revolves or the final project kind of revolves around that is pretty dope. Let's see if I can lean back. Ugh. Yeah, that's right. Me in this tiny area of the screen. Okay. So grab some scissors. Man, aren't these the best drawn scissors you've ever seen? So goated. Hi, Millie. How you doing? Millie. Overcooked. Have fun. Do your thing. honestly, this is probably not gonna be like. I just want to keep my kind of commitment to stream at the times that I do. Um, but I also just need to get this done, so this is more like what I'm focused on. So it's not necessarily gonna be like super interesting right now. It's just me tinkering at these boards, which I don't even need to do boards for this class. I just this is just helping me visualize it, and I'm supposed to have a rough cut of my film by tomorrow, which I don't have anything recorded because I had a whole different idea that I was working towards. So I'm hoping that if I walk in with this and I'm like, here's my plan, that my teacher's gonna at least just be like, okay, cool. So we shall see. I don't want this transition, so like maybe I gotta get. I wonder if I can cheat. I have a. So this revolves around like a pair of jeans. Because like I have to think like in like live action too. Not just like what's the idea. So I have a pair of jeans that I got to make into a shirt. Right, because pants shirt is the song I'm using. And I wonder if I can show like them being cut or something, because I have like a pair of jeans that are kind of like shitty that I don't use anymore. But they're not like a full pair of jeans, which is why I didn't grab them for this thing. Probably making no sense. Just trying to visualize it in my head, so whatever. I'll do like another shot of just scissors cutting through the pants. Excuse me.
It's been 18 months since he started wearing the shirt with the pants he
Oh, maybe.
clear. It's been 18 months. He would declare.
You know what? I think I can just cut this part out, and instead just like this can just be a shot of like me putting the pants on. Talk. Why does it keep switching to the zoom tool?
His one and only passion. He would declare.
How long does this segment last? So I think so the thing is that this music video is supposed to be like 3 to 4 minutes long, or like 2 to 4 minutes long. This song is like a minute and a half long. However, there's so much going on in the song that I think if I like do it a certain way, that he'll enable me to do it. If not, I'm gonna do it anyways. And I don't care. I don't think I'm returning to school in the fall right now, so we're just gonna go out with a bang, I guess, for now, and then maybe return later. Trying to figure out what to do for this part. It's been 18 months. Where's my fucking... What the fuck? Oh, there's my pen. Yeah. I think I need some CBD sesh here. I think that's gonna be the thing that, because like I've just been really steamed on this, so we're gonna get some CBD in my bones. Just in general, I've been really freaking. You know what? I don't even need this. Put this here. That should be good enough. Turn this on. Oh wait. Shit. I get this on first. There we go. Alright, let that heat up. Okay. Hopefully I can just blast through this. So some of this I don't think I need to like storyboard as heavily, really. Because I think it can just be kinda freeform at the end. Because I'm imagining, I don't know. I'm imagining all sorts of shit. I don't know how to make all this happen in like 2 weeks. It's gonna be my main focus, but whatever. Should be like, yeah, we'll just do like exterior different location. Man, my handwriting is so terrible. It's so funny. I write like a child. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Not so up. See, this is where I wish my abs were popping because I'm basically been wearing a crop top that's like reverse pants. Been wearing 2 pairs of pants. It's gonna be really funny. Oh, damn, it's not even going yet. All right, well, rip. Look at you. What? Oh, you know what? We'll probably do like multiple shots here. Yeah. That's it. It's probably gonna be like multiple shots in this shot. But that's kind of the idea. So when you make an animation, do you put the audio first and then storyboard? It depends. It depends on what I'm working on. In this case, we're just going right off the music, so I can just kind of visualize everything in the music. If there's already recorded audio, like what I was doing for Cryptic and Void, then it benefits because then I can kind of listen to it first and place like the mannerisms and stuff from there. So it depends. What are you using right now? A song? Can you not hear it when I play it? Or do you mean the program? Oh, this is a Storyboard Pro. Um, Storyboard Pro 20, which I totally have a license for, and I just have a tablet, like a shitty no screen tablet. I got turned on to the no screen tablets, and they I don't know. It's been an interesting because I used to work like only with screen tablets, and surprise, surprise, I started using a no screen tablet, and I got like a different freedom from it. trying to think of what like the next. I mean, so what's funny is I went from a screen tablet to a no screen. Like originally, when I had the upgrade from a no screen tablet to a screen tablet was insane, and then I went from a screen tablet to a no screen tablet, and it was easier to use a no screen tablet from that point. So I don't even think about it anymore. It's like hand-eye coordination. So they don't have me storyboarding. I'm storyboarding for a live action thing. This isn't a senior film at this point. This is a freshman film. Freshman music video thing. But yeah, I'm hoping that if I walk in with storyboards and not the rough cut that I'm supposed to have tomorrow, that it's going to be okay. We'll see. What's this? Am I messing up here? All right, hold on one sec. Trying to work this thing here. There it is. Okay. All right, whatever. There we go. Now it's freaking working. Man, I am fucking up these hands. You know what? I don't even have time to like think about this properly. Let's just roll with it. Yeah. Yeah, this works. Mm. The other part about this is that this song by Tubers McGee, guy I love so much. But I don't like he's so underground that the lyrics to the song don't even exist. And I could probably like reach out to him. He's literally on the Anyone server. I could probably like bump him and be like, yo, what's the lyrics? But like by the time I get the lyrics, like he lives in Australia, so I feel like that'll be a whole thing. We'll see. Trying to think of like how to maybe I could just like I don't know, move on from that. Hmm. So the latter half of this I wanted to like kind of transition to a part where like that would be the part where like I want to go and record stuff at Pump and have it be fun, but I want it to just be like a kind of montage part at the end. So I'm trying to figure out how to like get there. And I also have to think like slightly logically, like you know, I'm doing this in live action, so that's another component of it. Straw power? What? Also highlighted. Can you guys even see like the? No, you can't even see like. Oh, you can kind of see like the stream of vapor that's coming from that. I heard vapes are cool. What? Wait, I usually run stuff in 480p. What do you mean? I'm not sure what relevance that has. Oh yeah, my well, so I intentionally have like a filter on this too. So like there's like that. Oh, I guess that doesn't really change much. But whatever. No, it's a thing. It's a tube. I don't know what to call it. I have it hooked up to a dry herb vape because I was vaping some CBD. Not like drugs. It's a CBD, not marijuana or crack or something. It's just CBD. It's just it's the vegan drug. Yeah, my stress levels are, I wouldn't say I'm like stressed, but I'm like burnt out recently, so that's just a tool in my kit to kind of help me. It's kind of, dude, I could talk about CBD all day. I'm getting like super excited about CBD. I've been super excited about CBD, but the dry herb vape is like a really cool uh thing because I can smoke it with most of the negative side effects of like vape, like, because with like, regular smoke you have like all these toxins and all this garbage going into it. If you use a bong, it catches some of them, but there's still like a lot of bad shit that comes with it. And then, if you just if you vape it, the vapes usually have like a nasty oil or something in it, and that also is like damaging. But with the dry herb vapes, it just heats up the thing, like whatever it is, the flower or whatever you're using, because you can vape other stuff too. You can vape tea, you can vape, all sorts of random herbs and botanicals, which is interesting. But it just heats it up to a point where basically all that's being pulled is the oil, and then everything else gets left, in the flower and whatever, and it just gets kind of dried out. So you're getting this really clean vapor that's just the oil. So you're just getting all the good stuff in the oil, but none of the bad stuff alongside of it. So like any, carcinogens or, this is where I say it's like 99.9% clean, because it's like there's probably a little bit, that's still being dragged up, but in the grand scheme, with all the options that are available, it's like probably the healthiest option. And as long as you're not like just fucking vaping, like dry herb vaping like 24/7, you're probably going to be fine. Like if you use it like once a day or something like that, like the effects that you're going to see are going to be minuscule. Especially like the problem you're going to run into is if you're like smoking other shit or doing other stuff, or like, compiling it. Smoke chicken wings, that's crazy. I will say though that like CBD's been a godsend for me. I'm swearing by it. I'm starting to swear by it pretty hard. So it's really neat. Also, so fun fact, as I get distracted and procrastinate on this thing, there's a herb called melanin, which if you take orally, the properties help clear out your lungs and stuff like that. It's an expirant. But I found out that you can also dry herb vape melanin, so you can smoke it to clear your lungs, because it gets like the compounds and the properties that are in it that make it influential in that way right into your lungs, and so it just goes right into your respiratory tract, and then all that good stuff is there doing what it needs to do to clear out your lungs. Same thing with peppermint, although I think peppermint isn't as effective because it doesn't have like it's not like peppermint forces open your tracks, your like lung tracks, whereas like melanin has stuff in it that basically helps your lungs like clear themselves out. Peppermint's just like a shock, and so your lungs just kind of like and just kind of like opens up. But peppermint's also really good. So, but I'm thinking about getting some melanin and then dry herb vaping it and like smoking to clear my lungs. It's just it's very on brand, I think. But yeah. I feel like I can just do like a Hold up. I know what I can do for this next one. It'd just be like me backwards. So I also like I got a pair of Converse for this bit, which I'm really happy to have because now I just have Converse, which I haven't had in a while. They're not like actual Converse; they're just like shitty off-brand Converse. Um, but I also got because like so for this bit, I'm gonna be wearing like this shirt that I craft out of like some jeans, and then I'm gonna wear some jeans below it, and then I'm gonna have the Converse on the bottom. But I also got this flat brim hat that oh, let me ban that guy. Bonk. Guy's banned. Okay. So but I also got this hat that's a denim hat, so it's like a jean hat. So I'm gonna like be like jean oriented this whole fit. And then my midsection hopefully is gonna be like exposed. Because like it's gonna be like jeans, but they're only gonna go like here when I'm wearing it like a shirt. So my belly's just gonna be out. I think it's gonna be really funny. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Speaking of chicken wings, though, Elijah, my guy, I've been craving some chicken wings mad recently. I don't know what it is. I'm not even talking like good quality chicken wings. I'm just talking about like some fucking like pizza place deep fried mild wings. These drawings are gonna continue to just be like the shittiest drawings. I'm okay with that. Weird shorts with a jean jacket. I mean, you know, I do have. Oh wait, but that goes against the point, right? Like, um, it's supposed to be like jean shirt. I was gonna say I have like a denim jacket that I found when I was thrifting with Kiara, so that'd be good. I know Metro Pizza and Carbones have some good food. Metro Pizza. I went to Metro Pizza. I did like a what is it called? Like a production assistant certification through Villa a few weeks ago, and my teacher, one of my professors, was actually there, just kind of scoping it out, and he also took the certification, whatever. And he mentioned Metro Pizza, so we actually went to Metro Pizza for the lunch break, and like, yo, that shit was banger. That was like, that was some good shit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. That's CBD. Yo, so okay, I think I'm gonna. I mean, it's really hard to like. You can't really smoke too much CBD because it's not like weed. It's not gonna get you high. But like depending on the amount that you have, you know, it's gonna make you like more and more chill. Also, depending on like the strain of it, you know, it still has like that kind of differences. But like, I was kind of puffing it for a second. I was like, you know, this isn't working, so I like added some more in, and then I feel like the entourage effect is starting to happen, where it's just like it took a little bit longer to like start, and now I'm just like, yeah, like I feel really really chill, but that's what I love about CBD is that like it's all of like the positive effects of like weed because I used to smoke, and like it's like all the positive effects, none of like this like it is like a psychoactive drug, but like you can like it's like caffeine. Like when you drink caffeine, you're not like, oh, I'm high off caffeine. You know, you're not high off caffeine. You're just like, you know, you just have that like uplifting effect. And it's the same thing with CBD where it's like you get this like it's like there's a clear feeling that's oriented with it, but like my head is completely clear, you know, and like I'm completely like I could go drive, you know, like no issue whatsoever. It's very interesting feeling, but that's what I love about it so much is that I get this like instant chill, and yet it's like no, you know, there's no like it's just amazing. There's like no negatives associated with it. It's a really cool thing. Let's see here. I feel like what my plan was this. So if you want cool, get a frosty. What you mean? So ice cold. Ice cold. Frosties are pretty good. Although I just don't like, I'm not gonna lie, I just like, it's been a minute since I've like liked ice cream. I like ice cream, but like I just like never like I feel like when I was younger I was like, oh, ice cream is like the shit. And then like nowadays, like when I'm craving something like sweet, my last thing that I would grab would be like ice cream. Like I'm like I want like a PB&J sandwich or like something like that, you know, something or like yogurt. I love yogurt. Um I will say though that Wegmans has like these like they're expensive as fuck and inflation is hitting, so like I probably won't be getting them too much, but Wegmans has this like healthier brand of ice cream. I forget what it's called. It's not like the gelato. There's like the gelato brand. That one's also good, but they're not really that healthy. But it's like they have one that's like it's like stevia based and it's just like heavy cream, and then they add whatever flavoring to it, and it's like there's like no sugar added to it basically. So it's like this like, and I love stevia. I love like the healthier sugars. Also, I could just add glycine if I wanted to, which is a nice one, nice sugar alternative. But I don't know. It's like really, it's good. It's just good ice cream for like without like the guilt, other than just like it's calorically dense a little bit. But it's not even. It's like you get like a whole pint. And it's like 300 calories or something like that. It's like okay. Like if you're fighting for your life on 300 calories, like it's not the ice cream that is the issue. It's whatever other stuff that you're eating all the time might be the issue. That looks like he's flipping him off. I'm trying to make it look like a thumbs up. It's perfect. But yeah. Not to keep bringing it up, but I think CBD is gonna get me through inflation right now. I think the recession is gonna be added with CBD for me. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Here we go. Shirt with the pants and that it was okay. Cool. Trying to think like what this next part would be. Okay. Let's see here. Added your character in there. Well, so okay, so the problem is that like, um, what? So I'm working on this for my editing 101 final, which is gonna be like a music video. But this is like technically like I have to think about this in live action. So it's like everything that I'm doing, I want to make sure that I can do like IRL kind of thing. Statement piece, you just wouldn't understand. Can't turn into a monster IRL. Can you? That's crazy. So what if like it's like me walking past people? And back to the homework grind. Good luck, Millie. Gotta get that flexing level up. Yeah, for real, dog. Me too. I just I did like a different workout the other day and it kicked my fucking ass. I was doing like a bunch of like handstand push-up kind of things and then like I can do like one arm push-ups now. And so I was like focusing on a lot of like calisthenic shit and like it was like 2 days ago. Usually I go like, I work out and then I take a day in between and then like I'll work out again. And like today I went to work out and I was just so freaking beat up. And I'm still beat, like I can still feel it, like specifically my arms and like, but like I did like shit with my core too that like I was not expecting to like do so much damage. Um, so anyways, that workout was a success and I'm gonna do that again when I recover a bit. You messed up your upper back? Dog. Alright, I'm gonna fix your life right now. If I mean you probably don't have like spare $100 or whatever, like that's crazy in this economy. But um something to work towards. Hold up. I'll even show it. Cause like my back used to give me issues. I think doing pull-ups and then climbing shelves messed me up. You were climbing shelves? Say what? Okay. I'd recommend, I guess this is the one that I have. Um, but getting something like this. Bro, our department never has a ladder. Oh, so you were just climbing up. That's crazy. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'd recommend getting one of these though. So it's a table that you basically sit on, and then you just go back on it. It has like a built-in like thing where it like only goes back so far, like this. But I literally just take this pin off, and then I'd be sitting there like that. So I get on this like once a day, and I sit there for like a minute or two. I've worked up to that, so like I could probably sit there for like a few more, like more than a few minutes at this point. But like when I started, it's just about like easing back into it, whatever you can, and then kind of sitting with it. But once you get to that like vertical, your back will just like decompress while you're sitting in it. Ever since I've gotten an inversion table and been using it regularly, like I used to go see a chiropractor all the time. Uh, for those who don't have one, can we just do dead hangs? Yes, you can. But the difference between this and a dead hang is that one, it flips you upside down, so it actually gets blood rushing to the upper parts of your body more readily, which is good for all sorts of stuff. So it helps your like mind circulation and stuff like that. But also like when you're holding on to something, you have to like hold on to it too. So it's like a workout. Whereas when you're on like the inversion table, it's not a workout. It's literally just like you lock your legs in and then you just lean back. Laying on the floor also works. But this is more of like it's a direct way of, you know, um, decompressing your back pretty effectively is what I'm trying to say. So if you're having back issues, that might be something that like would benefit you over time is what I'm saying. Also, it's a one-time purchase. I purchased this apparently in 2022. I've been rocking mine every day for like 3 years, I guess. Yeah, March of 2022. So, 3 years. And I had one in Cali too. So that was beneficial. And yeah, it's a little bit of a sink. It's $120. I understand that's like a lot, but you know, hold me upside down. What if I drop you? What then? Easy way out? That's crazy. But yeah, keeps mentioning you wouldn't drop me. I'd try not to. To try that counts. That's crazy.
He would declare it's been 18 months since he started wearing the shirt with the pants. He says that he swears he's okay. It's a statement.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. I could probably get some people at school to help me with this shot. Ah. Give that noggin a caress on the ground. Me when I was a kid. For real. And I am fucking up. I don't even know what to do with her hair. Wanderflux Tundra. This song's pretty dope. These drawings are so rough, dude. Claylin is crazy. I said no. Don't cancel your class. I'm planning on recording stuff at Pump, which can, just happen later. It probably would be more beneficial to be later anyways. Because, um, less people are going to be David Plus. Wow. It's Wednesday, so it'll be busy, but less people tend to be there, like, later at night.
It's a statement piece you just wouldn't understand.
I'll remake a mental note. Good. Do it. Do it. Ugh. Where am I? Almost halfway. And then like the last part I think is gonna be a little bit easier. This might also be something I like. I'm not planning on like finishing this tonight. It'd be nice, but I'm a little. It might be more beneficial because like I worked and like did a bunch of shit today, so it might be more beneficial for me to like sleep on it and get some extra sleep if I'm having any blocks, which I kind of am right now. I think I'm gonna go like to the bathroom really quick. I'm deciding. I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick because I also have some stuff in the laundry, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna like refresh myself really quick. Just figure out what's going on with this next part. So I'll be right back. My bad. I was gone for a minute. I am back. Okay. Where was I? Is the question. Yeah. Well, hold on. There we go. Yeah, this shifting radio is going crazy style. Hold on. Let me reset that stream. Oh, is that 2 times speed for some reason? Weird. Yeah, what the hell happened here? Sorry for this noise. Did I spill something at some point? I don't even know. Not like recently, but like my math's all weird. Okay, whatever. Would you or Kazuma cure you like straight up in like a fight? Like what context? Is this like a like a fight of sorts? Or is this like cuz like he's totally winning a fight, you know? But if it's like a doodle off, I feel like I could beat him. I feel like Kiryu would draw like the most legendary of stick figures. And I'd be like, here's a somewhat competent hand. Depends on the subs. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the context? I guess if it's a sub story though, like canonically, you know, Kiryu would win, right? Because like he completes the sub. Well, I guess he wouldn't necessarily win, but like in theory, the sub story would usually result in him winning, right? Speaking of that, I have to get back to I gotta play Yakuza 5. I've been very apprehensive to play 5 because you and everyone else has told me that like 3, 4, and 5 are the roughest ones. And 3 myrtleated me, and then 4 was better than 3. But like not really. It was better because I kept getting like different characters to play around with, but the gameplay was like low-key ass the whole time. So other things can be weird. Is the combat at least like competent? Because that's what was really killing me about 3 and 4. Was just that like I could not get, I don't know, I could not get past like the just like, oh yeah, how you beat every character is that you just like fucking throw your head against the wall until something sticks. Like this ab break. Oh, you got an ab break? My bad, homie. Appreciate you. Is that what the ad's about? Oh shit. Toothpaste ad. You get 2 ads? Were they the same ad?
Statement piece you
I'm gonna ask my new friend from class, Ellie, to be this character. Cause she be acting like this sometimes. Most of the time. I guess it depends. Depends on what I can get going on. I'm thinking too much of these drawings. I really just gotta like play shit and go. Oh, you got 2 different ads. Were they both about toothpaste though? Oh wait, Craftsman Build On. That sounds like a tool brand or something. That's a little better. So I'm not just like on like one corner of the screen because I'm leaning back in my chair. Yeah, tool stuff. That's what it sounded like.
it's a statement piece you just would.
You like that shirt? It mine now. What shirt are you talking about? Oh, the shirt that I'm currently wearing? It's the turtle shirt. I've worn this before. You've seen this before. Although I'm not gonna lie, with like the chroma swap, the shirt is like fucking banger looking. Like look at that, like that's a really cool blue on the screen there. Yeah, Mutant Mayhem, y'all. I wear this shirt occasionally. Come and get it, ho. You don't know where. Well, I guess you do know where I live. Still.
It's a statement piece you just wouldn't understand.
Stay there. Good luck getting out.
Understand a recipe for disaster.
Okay.
On a pants shirt too. Pants shirt grows under. There is a man who does everything that he wants to.
That makes more sense. Shop placement wise.
Everything that he wants to. There's only one response to the clothes he wears.
Maybe not.
does everything that he wants to. There's only one response to the clothes he wears. There is a dude who only thinks exude fashion. His one and only passion, he would declare. It's been 18 months since he started wearing the shirt with the pants. He says that he swears he's okay. It's a statement piece you just wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I'm digging this. This is so much more fun than my other idea, which is just being an angsty boy and doing like a Billy Talent music video, which I love Billy Talent, don't get me wrong, but I was just not feeling this idea that I had before. It's just not working out. Okay.
A recipe for disaster, but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to the CEO of Pants Shirt Down. A recipe for disaster.
How to get to this next part. You know what? I might just like we'll just sometimes I do this. In construction. Look at how gorgeous. Can you read that even? I have like alien print for like the way I write things. Like put like a little like dot there. Little like weird symbol there. Inside. Insane. Exactly. It's because you know what the thing is? When I was a kid, they taught us cursive, right? But I didn't understand how like cursive works because I was stupid. So I would just be like, they would be like, oh yeah, right? Like, you know, this word, giraffe in cursive or something like that. And I would just be like, oh yeah, totally. Look, I wrote it in cursive, right? And then like, you know, I didn't understand, like, I thought I was being like so slick. And I was like, yeah, like this looks totally right. And my teacher would just be like, you know, like, what the hell is this, and like fail me or whatever. And then like, I don't know, I learned how to like write in cursive for the most part, you know. And then I started doing that for everything. But cursive is kind of like it looks like shit no matter how you write it, because it's just like, it's meant to just be like, oh, this is like one word or whatever. Like, I don't know. Pineapple, right? Like, it looks cool. But whatever. But anyways, like, so I used to do that, and then at some point, like, I developed this weird tendency to like write, like when I write fast, I like do like half cursive, half normal like text. It like just depends on what's faster in the moment, which is really weird. So like that's where you get stuff like this, where it's like C and O at the same time, and then like T and U, and then TION, because that was like it's some weird, like I can read my own writing sometimes, most of the time, 99% of the time I can read my own writing, but it is just like a fucking mess sometimes, which is why like when I really have to like, when I'm making stuff for other people, I have to like slow down and be like, this is real text, right? Because like if I don't, I just fucking scribble shit for myself, and it makes no sense. It's also because like I type things more often than I, you know, well, I mean, I write a lot of things, but I write a lot of things for myself. Whenever I'm like communicating things, I'm just typing, so I don't have to really worry about it as much. My parents write in cursive, so I was bound to learn. I was the kid who forged my classmates' signatures. That's crazy.
We all want one.
Okay. Pants shirt is on the news. You charged? That is good, Cash. Good job. That's smart. Okay, I'm gonna get Haley with the green screen here. Is my goal. So Haley's been working. She works at M&T Bank now. I shouldn't dox her like that, but like I'm just gonna say it. But she be dressing like a bank teller, which I think like is synonymous with like a newscaster. So I think I'm gonna get her like in a green screen, and I'm just gonna have her like for like one really quick shot. It's just get like I'm gonna get the green screen, and I'm just gonna make it look like a news studio behind her. You sold your bubblegum? That's crazy. I was that kid that would just be like, and they'd be like, "Did you bring it out for the class?" And I'd be like, "No." And then I'd like proceed to eat the rest of my gum in their face. I mean, I definitely did do some like silly stuff as a kid. I remember like we used to go to Boston, which was like 10, maybe not 10 miles. It's like a few miles away from Colden, up this huge hill and then down this huge hill. And we'd bike the town over, and then we would just like collect cans and shit on the way. And then I remember like one time I went to like one of the, the like gas station. It's not a gas station. It was like a corner store or whatever. And I walked in and they would just have like this like box in the back. And I remember like one time I like walked in there with like 8 cans, and I just threw them like, I think I was even like back there and like nobody was watching me, so like I just like threw them in and made like a big noise with them, so they were like, all right. And then like I picked up a few of the cans in the thing and threw a few more. And then walked out and I was like, yeah, it's like 20 cans, 21 cans that I put in there. And she gave me like $1 and I bought in Arizona. And I was like, yeah, I'm smart. And then I left. You can have that mentality again. Just know what you can charge for. Just be like, if anybody ever like, just sell everything. Anything that happens, just be like, I'm gonna sell it. And if anybody is ever like, what? Just be like, in this economy? And then everybody will be like, yeah, you're right. My washing machine, whatever circuit that it's on, like it'll like mess with the lights when it's on, so it'll be like going, be like whoa 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 whoa, and then you'll see the lights like spaz out. And like I didn't notice it too much in my old room, minus a few instances because my other room isn't on the circuit with that. Aside from like early on when we were in here and we found out that one of the outlets in my room was on the same circuit, so if I was like running something on that outlet and then the washer was going, sometimes we'd pop the circuit. But we fixed that. Or I fixed that with a big ol' extension cord that I run certain things on. But now, because I'm in this new room, like the lights will just like start like flicking out. It's weird. It's Nosferatu. Yeah. Sorry, boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna say the fact that like that entire like movie plot happens because he saw like a random picture is like crazy to me. Like that's like the like the modern day equivalent of like the Nosferatu storyline is like a Pokimane stalker who goes too far. Job site fan. Oh, is that like an ad that you got? Oh, I was saying, you know what's crazy is that the entire Nosferatu storyline happens because he sees a picture of like the dude's wife or whatever. And like I was saying that like the modern day equivalent of that is just like a random like a Pokimane stalker or something like that. Like it's like such a minor thing and then he just like makes it his whole personality and then dies. He's a simp. That's what I'm trying to say.
We all want one. That shirt is on the news. And shirt grows revenue.
Like Mordecai? Yeah, but Mordecai's a simp, but not like an incel simp who like, you know, can't take a hint. Nosferatu's a simp for the Krusty Krab. Yep. Krusty Krab pizza. In-store pizza. For you and me. Man. That 2 a.m. is hitting me hard right now, dude. I don't know why. I ate real good today. That's probably why. Yo, speaking of, hold on, check these out. I'm procrastinating. That's okay. So I found these the other day at Tops. They're a little expensive. It's like $4 for one thing of these, which you get a lot of them though. So like $4 isn't that crazy. It's like $4 or $5. But I just wanted to try them out. But they're these like rice pops, multi-grain pop cakes is what they're called, and they're like these like super airy like discs. And I wasn't excited because like yeah, they're kind of like rice crackers, but they're like more like puffed up. But I wasn't excited because they were like, you know, tasty on their own. But like look at how like large that is, right? And so I was like, okay, I have an idea for this. The other thing too, I don't know if you can see that, 16 calories per thing, right? Like this isn't like a regular rice cake. Like it's 16 calories from one of those giant things. And like I literally yesterday and today I both freaking I made like PB&Js out of these basically. I made like PB&J sandwiches. So it was just like peanut butter jelly and then like in between the two crackers. And I was just like, yo, fucking banger. Zero like Anyways, that rant's over. Hi Mika. How we doing, homie? We're out here eating wheat. Yeah, it's like rice. flour and then like wheat. I've been eating wheat all the time, dude. I used to like demonize carbs at one point. I don't do that anymore. Carbs are great. How's stream going? Stream's going pretty good, I would say. For how like lazy this stream is and like uninteresting what I'm working on. I mean, what I'm working on is interesting. The working process is not necessarily interesting. And I'm kind of like loopy and tired right now. So I'm kind of all over the place. Yeah, we'll figure something out for that. Pants shirt, Curtis Revan, dude. This song is so banger. I fucking love Tubers McGee so much, dude. That's my boy. I hope the world for him. I hope that I do something that somehow like blows up that uses his music and everyone finds him and goes and listens to all his music. That's what I hope. I want to give this man the gift of, I don't know. He just deserves the best is all I'm trying to say. For the in construction, you should put him slipping on a banana. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like that part you're saying, the recipe for a disaster. Yeah. Alright, alright, alright. Damn, not using my music. Well, I'll use your music too. You make some banger tracks too. I'm not gonna lie. The difference there is that for this particular project, I needed something that like I didn't need something that had lyrics, but I needed something that I could make like a music video out of in itself. Versus, I think like the music that you make is more like oriented towards being like in the background of something that is happening, you know, like you make a lot of like boss fight music and stuff like that, where it's like there's something more interactive happening when you're thinking of that music. So like there would be either like characters like talking in that scene, or vice versa. There would be something you'd be like interacting with more fundamentally with it. Not that it couldn't be used for like my other random shit that I do all the time. I'm just saying that this project in particular, this song just fits really well. You know what, Mika? I'm not even gonna. I went on. All my energy was spent on Elijah. I don't even care anymore. Screw you, music. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, Mika. Bye. In this economy, dog, I'm trying. I'm trying my best, dude. I wish I could like. One of my dreams has always been to like. I'm joking, Mika. I'm sorry. One of my like overarching goals of like the anyone server would be to somehow like create some sustainable momentum that like supports people in that server in a more tangible way. I think would be really cool. But like most, if not all, the things that have happened in the server low key have like all come out of my pocket, you know? So like at a certain point I can only do so much. Which is why it'd be nice if I could finally get something going, because I would like fund it back into that community a bit. But like for example, like UBCon just passed. And for like 4 years in a row I did like the cards, you know, of different varieties. And I just wasn't able to like first of all, I had like a gajillion of the cards left over. I didn't actually end up like spreading them too effectively this time around. I just wasn't really prepared for UBCon. But like normally I would like kind of reach out and be like, oh, what are we doing for the cards this year? How are we adding to them or whatever? I guess like the last line of them was made for Ottawa, and then UBCon. I should have spread them. Should have spread them more effectively at UBCon. Oh well. Shit's tough right now. It's hard for me to like invest in those ideas as much. But I should still have a bunch of those cards around. It'd be nice. Okay. Night, broski. Get some good sleep. It's probably going to be sleepy time for me soon, too. Speaking of, I think my tea's all brewed. Are you hot? Never mind, it didn't go. I feel like the banana is way... So, like, the other part of this is, like, again, I gotta think of this, like, live action. So, like, a few things, like, not being applicable and then, like, figuring out later is one thing. But, like, if everything that I'm trying to do is, like, crazy, like, I could draw him going up into space, right? And, like, how am I going to get into space? And it's like, there's so many ways you could emulate that in live action. But, like, I'm not doing this as an animation. This is going to be, like, a live action thing. So, me, like, baking, cool idea, right? But then I'd have to, like, film in my kitchen, and I'd have to get shit to make that look better. Whereas a banana is, like, I could just buy a banana and then throw down the sidewalk. You know, that's, like, a little bit easier, along with, like, a lot of other stuff. So it's, like, it's not that it's not possible, it's just that, like, that's, like, what I'm thinking is, like, I don't want to make it too crazy where I have to get, like, a gajillion props, and it's like, oh, we'll just use stuff, like, in your kitchen. It's like, yeah, but, like, I don't know. You fell asleep when I was streaming? Oh, you good? Listen, if my streams can put you to sleep, that's an insult. No, I'm kidding. That's that's actually good because, you know, sleep is good for you. So, and plus, if you're just watching, you know, like, I'm still getting, like, view time, I guess, which is positive. Not gonna complain about that. I'm not gonna lie, I just be putting people's streams on sometimes too. Like, there's a few people in the server and whatnot who, when they're streaming, like, I'll just lurk on their streams and, like, I don't necessarily say anything, and there's a chance that I might be, like, doing something else or something when I'm lurking. But I just put it on, and then, you know, they get watch time, they get a viewer, they get the slot of it, and then that's a win in my book. Oh, so you just, like, nodded off? You just, like, closed your eyes and then, like, boom, it was, like, an hour later? Those are always, like... Those are the ones that get me. Like, it's like... There's, like, those naps that, like... I think, like, the worst ones are where it's, like, when you know you have something that you have to do or something like that, and you're, like... But you're just, like, exhausted because, like, you stayed up or something like that. And then you just, like... you lay down. Like I remember one time I was like in my room. This was in college, I think, and like I laid down and I was like, I had like a fucking pile of like clothes and all this shit on my bed, and I like laid down on the in the most uncomfortable, just fucking mess of shit, and I was like, this is awesome because like I'm not gonna be able to like sleep properly because this is so uncomfortable. Wait, no, it wasn't me who did that. It was Yared who did that. And he like did it strategically, which was crazy. So he like slept less by doing that. But like I also did something similar. But it's like I remember like there was the one time that like I did that where like I laid down on like I like, laid down on the floor basically. And I was just like, it's okay. Like I'm just gonna rest for a second. Because I've done similar things in that manner. But I forgot that like Yared specifically did that for a specific reason, and he basically just like slept for like an hour at a time, and it was just like by the time he like got comfortable, he couldn't get comfortable, so he had to get up because there was just like he was just, and it's just like that was what was crazy to me. But I've done it like where like I would like avoid like laying down on my bed because laying down on my bed would be like a problem, and I would fall asleep. But I remember like there's been a few times where like I'll be in that situation, I'll like lay down, and then like you have that moment where you're just like, I'm just gonna rest for a second, and then you like feel your body and brain just kind of like shutting down, and you're just like, oh no, and then you wake up and you're like, ah. It's because me and Yard are one and the same. We're two. Our minds are connected like we have a symbiotic relationship. Two sides of the same banana. Exactly. Two pods of the same pea. Arsenal's in there too. Arsenal and Yard have never met, but they know each other. They just don't know it yet. This is actually kind of funny, the idea that like this is such a terrible pose that I drew. Oh, okay, my tea done brewing. I'm gonna start brewing that. I only have one satchel of chamomile tea left. I think I ordered some. Yeah, I ordered some, so. But it's not coming till Tuesday, which means I have to go a whole day tomorrow without chamomile tea. I guess I could just go buy more, too. It's not super essential. It's just a part of the sleep routine for me. You know what's funny is like chamomile tea, it does help me like get ready to sleep because what chamomile does is it shuts off the decision-making part of your brain, which is why it has that calming effect. And some people don't have issues with that part of their brain, so they don't notice any effects from chamomile. But other people have lots of like cognitive dysfunction when it comes to like, especially in our society nowadays, it's like you always have to be doing something. So when you're laying down, you're thinking like, what am I doing tomorrow? What's going on with blah, 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 blah. You're right. And so chamomile just like shuts that off. I don't use tea bags for like chamomile. Like you might get more flavor out of that, but most of the all the stuff in it is going to be gone by that point. The stuff that I care about is going to be gone. All the polyphenols and compounds and shit. You should definitely try it, Mika. I don't know if it would help you sleep at normal time. Like, the problem is that, like, it's like, so if you're sleep, you need to, like, set a sleep pattern before a lot of things are going to help you sleep, right? Like, I gave Millie the magnesium and potassium that you gave back to me, and she's been taking that, but she's been sleeping regularly from, like, 9 to 5 a.m. a.m. to p.m. So, like, it's funny because now she has, like, a set, like, she's doing better with her sleep instead of staying up 24 hours every day, which is great. Awesome. But then, like, her sleep schedule is now, like, during the day, which is funny. But, I mean, like, that's, like, the thing is, like, there's so much, like, discourse about, like, oh, you should sleep, like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's, like, the golden sleep ratio or something like that. But it's like, Millie, you need to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm gonna come over there. Go to sleep at freaking 9 a.m. today. And sleep. Lay down. And just close your eyes. And sleep. Cool, do stuff tomorrow after 5. Or at least, like, sleep a few hours. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like one of those things where it's like sleeping at like the proper times, right? The difference is that like when you sleep at like the proper time, in theory you're waking up when like the sun is out, and you'd go outside and you'd get sun exposure, and you do things during the day when the sun is out, and then you go to sleep, and it's like that's like the main reason why sleeping at the right time is because you don't want to sleep when the sun's out, and you need to get that in there. But like the way everything's set up and like taking like a vitamin D supplement or something like that too, like we just don't get the sun exposure anyways that we need to in a lot of ways, which isn't necessarily a good thing. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I think that like sleeping at the right times is more like 10%, like it'll just give you like 10% better. Whereas, like, sleeping 8 hours that are good, even if it's, like, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., is, like, 90%, you know? Like, 90% of the good shit will happen still, like, and then, like, that last 10%, it's like, okay, maybe we can work on that. But, like, if you're just getting good quality sleep, doesn't really matter when it is. There's just certain advantages of having it at certain times. You guys see the lights? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's the washer. These drawings are so bad. Why are you going to be up all night? Did you know that in a peer-reviewed study that if you lay down with your eyes closed and you just kind of like meditate, basically, you get some of the benefits of sleep? So like even if you can't sleep properly, just laying down for a period of time, a few hours, maybe like 4 to 8 hours, that you get some of the benefits of sleep. You're like, I do that for 5 minutes and then I go on Insta. I gotta put this on the legacy list. Then now Portello. Mother chip. There it is. Why don't you go get it, Millie? If there's something that'll help, then you should use it. Lest we punch nails with our fists. I'm getting steamed on this a little bit. Him stepping aside? Maybe. Hold up, I gotta do like the stonks meme. Oh yeah. This attachment is so fun. I feel like the caterpillar and Alice in Wonder. Well, I guess he's just smoking like a hookah, so I feel like anyone who smokes a hookah, but. Drugs. Kind of. Kind of a little bit. I got some, I ordered some specialty CBD a while ago. So it's like I've just been kind of getting like this random brand that's been why can't I draw? What's going on? The hell? Oh, there we go. Don't know what's going on. But yeah, I usually just get like this random brands plural, or this random brand called TKO, which is just like at this local smoke shop that I go to. But I ordered from this brand called Tweedle Farms, and they had like very high CBD ratio, hemp, and whatever, and it's cheaper, and I can buy it more in bulk if I wanted to, and I'm excited. I just got like a few like sample nugs that I've just been waiting for. So they're just gonna be like these little like tiny, insignificant amount of it. But I feel like I can just test one or two. Just be like, ooh, this one's working. Ooh, this one's not. And then see where to go from there. But like, I don't know. It's like one that was like this like blue flower, which is really cool. It's called Blue Meringue and shit. I don't know. I'm excited. Just mostly just because like it's like some of the highest like CBD ratio stuff that I could get, and like there's the stuff that I get I don't trust as much. Not that I'm still smoking it and whatever, but it's just not as high quality. Whereas the stuff like, you know, they do like all the lab testing and whatever and like show all that shit, which is pretty neat. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Enjoy.
Oh, my camera got fixed. It's not supposed to look like that. What happened? Get out of here. Saturate me. There we go.
Perfect. Just like it is. Just like the real world. Oh, that's what was happening. I was drawing on the fucking layer with the stonks, and it was like the opacity was gone, so that's funny. I might have to get like a lot of poster board from Dollar Tree to make all this shit happen. It'd be funny as hell. Exactly, stonks. You should draw. Or rather, just do something like... I think it's one of those things where it's like momentum builds momentum, you know? Like, if you just start something, you'll be more than likely to want to finish it. But don't just start something just to start something. Like, try to have, like, an idea beforehand. I don't know. Like, and when I say an idea, I don't necessarily mean, like, a solid, concrete, like, 10-book story or some shit like that, you know? Like, I don't know, I know you have, like, all your fan fiction and stuff like that. Just take, like, that's what I've been doing with, just, like, the, willpower poster kind of things that I've been doing. I've just been trying to, like, my goal with those is just, like, what is the essence of this scene? And if I were to, like, narrow it down to, like, one panel, what would it be? And so, like, you could take something maybe from, like, one of your fan fictions and be like, okay, let me just, like, try to take this scene and make it as, you know, as dense as possible in one image so that you can see what's going on and how people might pull stuff from that, you know? Started a piece of my art mouse, see from the back to get me started, but I got too eepy and had to get eep immediately or I would have passed out. I love that. I had to get eep immediately or I would have passed out. So draw, yeah, do that. Work with that idea. This shit is so goated. I'm not gonna lie. Goddamn. Tandem drawing? What do you mean? There's Oreos. I should make fried Oreos tomorrow. Or you could, like, you know, make something good for your body. Drawing at the oh, like this is the same time as me? Yeah. No, Nutter Butters are not healthy for you. I'm sorry to break it to you. I should show you how to make the protein. It's peanut. Well, yeah, but it's processed peanut powder used in like fucking Biscoff cookies, basically. So you're getting like 5% peanut butter and then like 80% sugar and flour. Yeah, you can love Biscoff. It doesn't make you good for you. I fucking love, I don't know, what's a good example? I don't know, I don't like shit that's like bad for me anymore. Like I've had this like those brownies that I was making, it's actually turned more into like a chocolate cake that I can layer, but like I love it, you know, but I love it because it's like healthy for me. It makes me feel good. And then also it's like delicious cake, you know, and I'm like, yes, this is amazing. But like, I don't know. I think I've just had too many experiences where like I'll eat something shitty and then I'll just feel shitty. And I'm just like, this is just not worth it. This just ain't it. Like those fucking halal fries that we had. Like, I've been avoiding fries as much. Not like fries in general, but just like I could still clam down on some Five Guys fries, but it's because they use peanut oil, not vegetable oil, and the vegetable oil really killed me. Or it just never sits well with me. Oh, I'm gonna eat fries. I'm just not gonna eat shitty halal fries. That's what I'm trying to emphasize is sourcing. You want? I'm not saying not to have cookies. I'm just saying you could put a little effort in and then make like better for you cookies. Yeah, see, Mika's like on my side. Back me up, Mika. Tell her how it is. Tell her I know my shit. I can't. What is he saying here? Out of the blue? Pants shirt out of the blue? Well, the other thing too, Millie, is you're like, I'm gonna eat once a day, and that's like your thing, and like that's good. But then you're like, I'm gonna eat once a day. I'm gonna make fried Oreos. Just don't eat at that point. Like, just. Not only is it like bad because like so like first of all you're not getting like any nutrition for the day, and then it's like double bad because like what you're getting from it is like spiking your insulin and all this shit. And so you're just like breaking a fast just to like put your body in a terrible state. Which again, I'm not saying don't have like treats every once in a while. I'm just saying that like, you know, that shouldn't be the main sauce. Yeah, Sig, I'm proud of you. Good job. Yeah, shirt out of. Okay. I think this last part is gonna be like the Dave and Buster's part. It's so fucking goated, dude. It's such a fucking good song. I was split screen from homework in this, so my brain is fried. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say though, right? Like, what if instead of Oreos, you got, there's a brand, what's it called? There's a brand that has like a nut, like a nut flour cookie, and they're like similar to Oreos, and they have like cashew butter in the center, and it's really good. So if you got that, and then you fried it in like olive oil instead of like vegetable oil, and all of a sudden now like you got this like extremely nutritionally sound food because like the quality of stuff that you just did it in is like better. And then like also it probably will taste better because like you're using wholesome ingredients and your body's gonna be like, yes, this is amazing. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about keto Oreos. Hold up. Almond Mills, I think, is the brand. These, you can find these at like all sorts of different grocery stores. And then like, this is a more expensive option would be walnut oil, but like, or peanut oil. And you fry it in that, and it's like, ooh, look at that. Like, the composition of the food. So much better for you. And it's just as tasty and delicious. Exactly. You see, it's destiny. Come to the I was gonna say the dark side, but I feel like it's the opposites. I feel like, whoa, look at how like cool this looks in this chroma. That's actually yellow. Now, here's the cool thing. If I was drinking the butterfly PT, that's the color it would actually be IRL. You bull said purple. That's crazy. By the way, those cookies that I just linked, I've had those before. They're like fucking amazing. Like, Oreos are cool. But those cookies? Goated. And just as expensive too, because what the crazy shit is, all these like healthy brands have not been going up in price, whereas all name brands have been going up in price and selling you less. That says something.
A recipe for disaster, but he achieves dreams even faster. Promoted to the CEO. There is on the news. Hampshire grows revenue.
There's parts of this that I don't like. This shot would make more sense like this, right? Him shirt was off. You're talking about this shot? Yeah. That's the joke, is that he starts off like naked. Basically. No, this shot makes more sense. Maybe it can be like a fake X page or something. It's a really good looking Dorito. You're not in the wrong there. Ooh. This is from FM Funk Terror, one of my favorite albums. Oh my god. That tea's hitting. I've been sleeping so good recently. Not to brag. Also knocking wood. But like, I've been getting it down to a science, and I'm so happy. I hope that I sleep 1/3 of my life away. You know how people are always like, grind, hustle culture, you gotta sleep less. When we lose 1/3 of our life by sleeping, whatever. I'm like the opposite. I'm like, man, if I could just like sleep all the time and then like pass away, that'll be awesome. I'm happy for that. Just like let my body just like do all the things it needs to do. Hell yeah. Summer news. Millie, are you there? Excuse me. Do you think if I got some shitty pants? I already have one for like me, but do you think if I got like a few pairs of them for and I like got them cut out so that they could be like pant shirts? Do you think I could get like people at Pump? Like, I know I could get you to wear one, but do you think I could get like Emo and like Drew to wear one? And then we could be dancing with all these pants shirts on, and then it would be like this like ending to it. Let me just message Emo and be like, yo. So hear me out. All right, bet. I might have to stop by the thrift store tomorrow and pick up some extra jeans. I want a pant shirt too. Pant shirt. No, to get a big pair for Annie. Well, yeah, I mean, like, so the pair I got too is like built for someone way larger than me, but it's because I'm doing it like the opposite way. So I would get ones that are just like oversized, anyways. That man is tall though. It's crazy. Dude's built like a tree. Yeah. I think it's very on brand for me to be like, hey, Millie, do you want to wear pants as a shirt, and for you to just be like, yeah. Considering, like, there's been, like, multiple times you've almost jumped over a balcony because someone said something as a joke. Like, you know. I don't think you're hard to persuade. I mean, you telegraph it, girl. Come on now. These storyboards are so rough, dude. It's because I have nothing in mind outside of, like, the ideas. I've made some really, really, really shitty storyboards, and then, like, I'll show them to people, and they'll be like, yeah, this makes complete sense. And I'm just like, that's crazy, considering it barely makes sense to me, you know? It's weird that I've, like, gotten it down to a point where it's like, I can get the composition right, and I can, like, just provide enough energy. Like, I'm not saying that, like, I need to work on my drawing skills, but, like, I'm happy that, like, my composition skills are strong enough that, like, stuff makes sense. I wouldn't say that about, like, half of these frames. Like, that's an okay one. But, like, I don't know. Like, here, why in, like, the right side of the frame instead of centered, you know? But I didn't feel like writing it, so I just put that there as, like, an idea, and I might do it. Just trying to focus on, I'm just trying to block everything in, and then I can figure out, like, the other little things. I did like this idea though, so maybe we will do that. But here's what I'm thinking though, Millie, like, this part is like, this last part, I'm just imagining splicing in between stuff with us at Pump, and I was like, it'd be really cool to, like, do, like, a co-op, like a tiny, like a like a 4-person co-op, and we all have, like, the fucking pants shirts on or something like that. I don't know if, like, this is gonna be feasible in, like, actually getting it recorded and stuff like that, but I do think that there's gonna be some cool stuff that we could do in that sphere. So this last part I can just go, like, Dave plus boosters. Montaug. Montaug. So for the dance shirt, You mean pants shirt?
There is a man who does everything that he wants to. There's only one response to the clothes he wears. There is a dude who only seems to exude fashion. His one and only passion, he would declare. It's been 18 months since he started wearing the shirt with the pants he says that he swears he's okay. It's a statement piece he just wouldn't understand. A recipe for disaster, but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to
Yeah. No, Millie, you might be right. You might be right with the second banana. I think that's fucking funny. It's like he might achieve his dreams much faster. And yeah, it just cuts to him actually getting past the friggin' banana the second time.
but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to the CEO faster. Promoted to the CEO of Pantshirt.com. We all want one. Pantshirt is on the news. Pantshirt grows revenue. Pantshirt out of the blue. I want a Pantshirt too. Pantshirt, $25.99.
It's such a banger, dude.
Inflation's fucking unreal. But I mean, what a guy. He's like a CEO. And I just bought mine. I wish I got it on sale. This feels like a crime. He's just a Pantshirt guy.
Yeah, that I have a vendetta against X at this point. I don't care. I'm gonna fucking Elon's gonna be a punching bag for me, and so are a lot of like those kind of people. But like Elon specifically, like man's just a goober. Also, it's funny to me too that like the idea that like this is like out trending Elon, and like let's be real, in real life he would get like mad about that. Like he'd get mad that he's not the center of attention for being clowned on.
Dreams even faster. Disaster.
That's funny. I go to post this on Twitter. I go to post on Twitter later, and I find out that I'm like fucking shadow banned. That's wild. Yeah, I've been popping on there a little bit just to repost something or kind of just check what's trending. Like when I post like something, I post it on Twitter, but I really do not interact with Twitter. It's been crazy going on like Twitter. It's been crazy going on like Insta or like looking at comments on anything. It's just I think that internet theory is real, but it's just like so many people are just so fucking brain rotted on whatever. I don't care if your like take is like if your take is a brain rotted take over something that I agree with, but you're being a fucking douche about it, I still don't like you. I don't care if I agree with you. I don't like when people are just being douchebags, and like everyone's a fucking douchebag on the internet nowadays. It's like fucking just man. Old man yells at cloud. Oh, wait.
A recipe for disaster, but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to
There we go.
statement piece he just wouldn't understand. A recipe for disaster, but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to the
Hold up. Where's the fucking...
disaster, but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to the CEO of
I love when like this is like a reoccurring thing with my storyboards. It's just like I'll just put a picture of a meme or something and then like figure it out. With the Keeping Up with the Patrons episode 3 or whatever with Cryptids and Void, like the series that they're doing. There was a part where I literally just I took the picture of like that painting of the guy like going, you know, like screaming, whatever that one is, and I just drew the dude's hair over it. So in the storyboard, there's just a picture of that painting that I did something with. Like, I feel like it's like one of the easiest ways to like do shit in storyboards. I know that would not fly like professionally, but for like these random bumfuck storyboards that I'm always working on, like it works so well.
.com. We all Hampshire.com.
It just works, dude. It just works.
Hampshire.com. We
Like this.
but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to the CEO of Hampshire.com.
Oh wait, hold on.
All want
Like I'm gonna like clean this up, but like this just helps me place shit.
Hampshire.com. We all want one. Pants shirt is on the news.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this in like 2 weeks, but I'm like jazzed to work on this. I'm just not jazzed to like, first of all, finish my one class and then like, I don't know. Okay, let's play it back. I think. No, I should draw over these really quick. Actually, all I'm gonna do is just draw like directly over it. This is a dirty drawing. Hold on. Gotta clear up all those loose ends. There we go. This is kind of a banger song. I like this. Ooh. There we go. It's perfect. It's perfect. Wait, I gotta add like a... Or maybe on this side. Wow, this song is banger. Now we'll Autumn Swing. Hold up. Nate 8. Cool. I dig that a lot. Oh wait, hold up. Let me there's more important things too here. We gotta do the glasses. It's perfect.
Disaster, but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to the CEO of Pan. want one. That shirt is on the news. That shirt grows revenue. That shirt out of the blue. I want
You know, it'd be really funny if in this one, like, I'm wearing like the pants shirt, but like I'm like, you know, a CEO now, right? Is like what's going on in the song. And so it'd be really funny if like I had a tie on as well. Somehow. I don't know how. Tie. Question mark. A pants shirt too. Yeah, I'm gonna send it. I think I might be like done. Like this part, I for the end you should do a freeze frame jump. Yeah, yeah, freeze frame would be pretty cool actually. You might be onto something. You might be smoking the same shit. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. That is not the select tool that I meant to use. Freeze. Wait, hold up. Breakfast Club freeze frame. Perfect. I gotta rewatch Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I watched those like both in like the same like week, like a few years ago, and it was just like so good, so goated. I was just like, this is a good time. I haven't been watching movies to watch movies recently. It's been kind of sucky. It is gonna be like, yeah, freeze jump. I understand. I just was doing the here. I was just grabbing this frame because it's like the freeze frame.
There is a man who does everything that he wants to. There's only one response to the clothes he wears. There is a dude who only thinks he exudes fashion. His one and only passion, he would declare. It's been 18 months since he started wearing the shirt with the pants. He says that he swears he's okay. It's a statement piece he just wouldn't understand. A recipe for disaster, but he achieved his dreams even faster. Promoted to the CEO of Pantshirt.com. We all want one.
Shirt is on.
Pantshirt grows revenue. Pantshirt out of the blue. I want a pantshirt too. Pantshirt, $25.99. Inflation's fucking unreal. But I mean, what a guy.
Yeah, I'm just imagining us playing Pump and just recording that and having a great time. Like co-ops and then just like singles, and it's just cutting between all this random shit. Like maybe even like we get like Emo and like Drew and them like putting on like the pants shirt like somewhere in between it. You know, like they're embodying it. We gotta do like the rat dance too at some point. We gotta learn that and do it like in like 10 minutes. And then we just have like a shot of it. Cause like I'm pretty sure that dance isn't like that crazy. Okay, I'm gonna watch it through one more time. I like watching my shit when I make it. It makes me proud that I've done something. I'm happy because like I've been so stun locked on this, and so like I'm pretty much done right now. So instead, I was thinking it'd be like really funny to like do like a like this would be like the black this area would be like, you know, a black bar, and it's like he's naked, right? But I actually have a pair. They're in my other room. I have a pair of like boxer shorts that are like this status quo anime boxer shorts. They're like these black boxer shorts with like these hearts on them. And so I think it'd be funnier if I was wearing those and then like in this situation. I don't know how I'm gonna record this though. Like when I was imagining this, I was imagining it like right outside my apartment. But I don't want to record outside my apartment because there's a lot of construction going on. I don't like the location. So it's like I have to find a place to make it seem like I live somewhere, you know, and I'm like looking out. I was thinking like the alternative would be like that, like this is all happening, like I live in my car or something like that. And so like it's recorded in my car, and then I step outside of my car and it's like at a park or something, and like someone is walking by. Who this person is gonna be played by, I don't know. I could probably get like my friend Steve to do it or something, but this is a large scope of things, and I'm just gonna like grab people and do something, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get some feedback tomorrow, and then I'll plan more effectively. I still have like 2 weeks or so. Okay, hold on. What is that like spaz out there? What's going on here? Ah, so we have a... Ah, that's what it is. Okay. I want a pants shirt too. Pants shirt, only $9.99. This is fucking all real. Yeah, this idea is cool, but I have to like give credit where it's due. Tubers McGee, man. Tubers McGee, my boy. A fucking banger. Go send him some love. It's pitiful that this song is 20 views on YouTube. This is the topic, so whatever. But my man deserves some love, man. He deserves some love. Anyways, that's about where I'm going to cap it. I think that this is pretty much done. So I'm going to export it and put it on my flash drive, wherever that is, and get some feedback tomorrow. But I feel like I should tuck in soon here. Just get some good sleep. I've been like having like this consistent trend where I'm going like I'm laying down at like 4, and then like, you know, I'm losing a little bit of sleep because I'm like not falling asleep immediately. So I'm gonna like lay down like now, and then yeah. Appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys are great. And see you guys soon, I guess. I'll stream again soon. This was successful though. I was like not sure if like this would work, like working on this, or if I would like procrastinate more or like lose focus, but like this I got it done, so that's good. Maybe I'll work on stuff more at this time again instead of just playing games. But yeah. All right. Bye.
of us are feeling moderately lucky. A mutual exchange. It's like we just keep holding on for the last train home. We stayed out too late again. My mind is buzzing and my head is aching. Well, you held my hand and I held your hair. When we got back home, we go running into our rooms. We shut the door and we sing the night away to ourselves. We say it's all okay. When we're back home, we go backs up against the door. We keep on hoping that we don't have to talk. It's another aftershock. It's the same old song, except the lyrics are dancing around in new directions. I counted back from 10. Except I realized it wasn't long since we last ate at the restaurant by the pier. The conversation and I just keep thinking how I held you back and you held me dear. When we get back home, we go running into our rooms. We shut the door and we sing the night away to ourselves. We say it's all okay. When we're back home, with our backs up against the door, we keep on hoping that we don't have to talk. It's another aftershock. An empty glass that just keep pouring from his flask. It's like I ask a million questions, just not the ones that I should ask. Taking turns, all of these lessons that I've learned are getting second chances, and we keep on getting burned. When we get back home, we go running into our rooms. We shut the door and sing the night away to ourselves. We say it's all okay. When we're back home with our backs up against the door,